got this romper from Shein. I have that linked in my last video, and I also put it in the description box below so that way you can know where to get it from and how to recreate this look and how much it costs, because it's just a little romper. It's hot pink. Back out is really strappy and cute for the summertime. So you know I had to make it do what it do. So these lashes that I'm wearing, the only lashes that I wear, are from my girl Juicy Joe. She has a whole collection. It's called the Juicy Collection. She sells lashes. She sells lip gloss. And you can get it with or without glitter. And I really like these because they're not too sticky. They're not sticky, and also they're very moisturizing for the lip. I really like these. And also she sells all kinds of different styles of shades, and you can get whatever style you would like. Like I got 3 different pair, but I forgot my other 2 outside, but I really like these. These are my favorite. I wear these all the time. So yes, and she also sells drinks, mixed drinks. So if you live in Grenada, Mississippi, or around in the Mississippi area or anywhere, make sure you hit my girl Juicy Joe up on Facebook, aka Jolisha Marie, and shop the Juicy Collection, where everything is juicy, baby. Hey everyone, my name is Vashanae, and I'm back with another video. And as you can tell by the title of this one, I'm going to be giving you guys 10 tips on what to expect after you've decided to lock your hair. So if you're interested, stay tuned. You can expect shrinkage once you've locked your hair. I don't know, I don't care how you want to put it or how you want to get around it, you cannot escape shrinkage when you're dealing with natural hair. So get ready for a lot of it. I'm just now starting to get a little bit more hang time back, because your hair has to shrink and condense on itself in order to begin to form a lock. So you're going to experience a lot of shrinkage because it has to mat up and condense and tangle up and turn into a lock. So you're going to get some shrinkage before you see some length. So don't be discouraged. You're going to get the length back, and it won't be too long, I promise. Number 2, you can expect a lot of frizz. Until your locks are mature, your hair is going to be frizzy. Mine gets pretty frizzy, especially after I wash it. You can see that it's kind of frizzy. But I don't mind frizz. It helps it to look fuller and thicker. So if you're the type of person who has to have completely neat and ruly hair, just a disclaimer: if you decide to lock your hair, it's gonna be frizzy. It's not gonna look its best every day. It's gonna have, like, just until it becomes fully mature. And you know, it's not that bad. I really like it. I like everything about my hair. So just be aware that you will have a lot of frizz, and be ready to be able to deal with it or find ways around it. Alrighty, number 3. Another thing you can expect while you're locking your hair is buds. I have buds all up and through my hair. It's going to be, what I mean by buds, I know I haven't explained it in detail. You're going to have a bunch of lumps and things all up and through each and every lock. But they're different sizes, they're different shapes for each lock. And it's going to happen throughout the length of each lock until it's fully mature. So that's how you know you're getting somewhere in your lock journey. If you get to seeing buds and stuff like that, I know it looks crazy, it feels crazy when you touch it, and you're like, oh my god, what is this? But that's something that's supposed to happen. It can be expected. That's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to do with your hair. So that's how you know you're making progress with your locks. So just know that that's something that comes with the territory. So embrace it. And you can't really see it anyway when you got a lot of hair. Like, no one can tell that each one of my locks is a different shape and a different size. Like, no one knows but me. So it's really fun. It makes, like, my hair has a lot of character to it. So I really love it. And which leads me to point number 4. You're going to have a lot of not so good hair days, and that's okay. Like, we have ways to get around it. You can wear all kinds of different hair wraps. You can accessorize if you want to. You can put it up into a little ponytail if you can. Mine only fits into like a little tree at the top of my head, but you know, that's okay. You know, do what you can with your hair. Work with it. Do not get frustrated during your journey because your hair doesn't look beautiful every day. It's not going to. It has a mind of its own. That's what I learned about my hair. That's why I decided to call my channel Rebel by Nature, because my hair has always been rebellious. Like I've always said that my hair has a mind of its own. It really does. So, you know, just embrace it and, you know, go with the flow. Roll with the punches. It just gives you a chance to be creative with your look that day. Have fun. Alrighty. Number 5. You can expect marrying at the roots. Now, what I mean by that is when your roots, your hair really, it still acts like natural hair, because it is. Because when the roots come in, they're not, it's loose natural hair when the roots come in. So the roots are going to try to stick together. So when you wash it, you're going to have a lot of locks that are stuck together, and you have to yank them apart, or they're going to continue to marry and they're going to turn into one lock. So you have to make sure that even if you're free forming, then you don't have to worry about this. But if you're a semi-free former, or just someone who has cultivated locks and you retwist your hair often, you have to remember, if you don't retwist, if you wash your hair, you have to pop your locks. You have to go through and pull them apart, so that way you can still have your parts and they can all be separate. So there's just something to be aware of. It's not something that's the end all be all. There's ways around it. Well, it's not ways around it. It's gonna happen, but there's ways to help with to minimize the stress that you put on your hair when you pull them apart. And I have that in my previous video when I retwisted for my 5-month lock update and some tips. So make sure you check out that video, that previous video. I'll make sure to leave it in the description, a link of it in the description box, so that way you guys can see that as well if you haven't already. Number 6, you can expect dryness. So because you're on a new journey in your hair and you can't do the same things that you used to do, so with your locks you cannot use conditioner. And I was a conditioner junkie when my hair was loose natural, but I use conditioner more than I use shampoo because I would co-wash. So now that I can't use conditioner at all because we don't want to undo all the progress that we've made, we have to find different ways to moisturize our hair. And for me, it turned into a hot oil treatment. So basically, once you shampoo your hair, just do a hot oil treatment every time you shampoo it. So that way you're putting that moisture back into your hair, and you don't even have to rinse out the oil because your hair is going to soak it all up. And then after that, you really, like, I really don't even wash my hair a lot anymore because I figured that that was contributing to my dryness, because because you can only use shampoo, right? So if you shampoo every week like I used to when I had loose natural hair, you're gonna end up with really dry hair before you know it. So I've cut back on how much I wash my hair. Like, since a little bit further along, not a lot, it's only been 5 months going on 6, but I noticed that once I stopped washing my hair so much, I was able to retain more of my own natural oils in my hair, if that makes sense. So that way you don't have to do so much to your locks. Don't require a lot. We try to make locks into something that's an intricate hairstyle, but it doesn't have to take a lot to maintain your locks. You just have to make sure you moisturize it. That's it. So, because you're gonna combat dryness, and you have to figure out what's the balance between keeping your hair moisturized and then not overly moisturizing. Because at first I was overly moisturized. Like, I would put so much oil in my hair that it would be dripping down my face for days, and I was breaking out and all kinds of stuff. So it's gonna take a little bit of trial and error to figure out the balance of it. But once you got it down pat, like, it's gonna be smooth sailing after that. So just another tip: you're gonna experience a lot of dryness, but you will figure out how to get around it. Then tip number 7, which goes along with number 6, when you experience a lot of dryness in your scalp, you will experience a lot of tenderness at your scalp as well, because your hair isn't growing out freely anymore. It's growing in sections that you parted it in now, so it's gonna hurt. So I've noticed that since I've locked my hair, I can feel it growing, if that makes sense. It's just like when you're little and you got teeth coming in, you're cutting teeth and it hurts. It's the same thing with your locks. Whenever I have a new bud, I can feel the tenderness of it throughout the length of my hair. I don't know, it's really weird, but now I can feel it growing. So your hair is gonna be pretty tender at times, especially when it's time to retwist. That's how I know when it's time for me to retwist my hair. When it gets tender, I know it's growing because I can feel it. I don't know why, it's really weird, but hey, it's just my hair telling me it's time to do something about this. So so just be prepared for that. You will have some tenderness of the scalp and in your hair, but that's all. For me, I feel like it's because it's growing. So yeah. Number 8, you will lose support from people who aren't on the same journey as you. Now, what I mean by that is people don't understand necessarily what you're doing and why you're doing it. They just know that your hair look crazy sometimes, or most of the time, you know. They're like, what's going on with this girl? Her hair look crazy. Like, what is she doing? But it's not up to them to understand. This is your journey and your journey alone. So whatever you decide to do with it, whether you turn it into a spiritual journey or a learning experience or what, make sure that you get the most out of it. Because I feel like I've learned so much from myself, just from my hair, just being natural, not even just locked. When I was loose natural, I learned a lot about myself. So your hair teaches you a lot of things about yourself, whether you realize it or not. So it's a journey that no one else is gonna understand. So it's hard, because sometimes you don't have anyone to talk to about like the different things that you got going on in your hair and how you feeling about your hair that day. You may be a little down because you feel like you don't look as pretty as you could, but you know, it's all gonna pass, you know. And everything is a state of mind. So if you feel like you look ugly, 9 times out of 10 you look ugly. So even if you know, like I know when my hair doesn't look its best, but I don't feel like I'm ugly because my hair doesn't look the best that it could. You know what I'm saying? So you have, like I said, it's an opportunity to step up your game and your wardrobe, baby. Do what you gotta do. Also, you're gonna get a lot of stares too. You might well get ready. As soon as you walk into the room, everybody gonna turn their head. Whether it's in a good way or a bad way, either way, baby. When I walk into the room, I stop the show, okay? And you will too. Alright, number 9. So number 9 goes with number 8. Even though you're gonna lose support from a lot of people, you're also gonna gain support from other people who are in the lock community. You'll find yourself talking to random people about their locks, or someone may come up to you and ask you about yours. Like, it really is a community, and it's full of so much love and togetherness. Like no one that I've ever randomly approached about their locks has been mean or rude to me. Like, everyone is willing to talk about, oh yeah, what type of locks they have, how they started them, what made them decide to start it, all kinds of stuff. Like, so don't be afraid that you're gonna go through it alone. You're not. You're gonna find somebody who has locks too, and you probably become the best of friends. You know what I'm saying? Or it may just be somebody that you speak to whenever you see them. So you will have a community. It's just gonna be a different community, and that's fine. And last but not least, number 10. So number 10, I feel like your life is going to change for the better. For me, it did. Because like you're not gonna be the same person. You're not even gonna look the same with your locks as you did with your loose natural hair. I feel like I look like a totally different person, and I am a totally different person. It's like I can feel things 10 times more, whether it be good or bad. I have to learn how to balance that myself. But I'm learning a lot about myself, and I'm not afraid to be myself in the midst of society who says that it's not appropriate to be black. You know what I'm saying? It's a crime to be black now. So I feel like I'm holding a silent protest as far as what beauty means to me. So it may not be beautiful to you, but it's beautiful to me. My hair is everything. Like, I love every bit of it. And also, like, you're gonna realize that a lot of things that you worried about in the past, they're not even gonna bother you anymore, because while you're on this hair journey, it may even turn into a spiritual journey where what I mean by that, because a lot of people say it and don't even elaborate on it. What I mean as far as a spiritual journey, you're gonna find things that are inside you that are beautiful versus looking on the outside for your beauty. That's why it's a spiritual journey. You're gonna find things inside you that aren't right, and you're gonna want to fix them. So you're gonna find different things about yourself that may be good or bad, but it's gonna give you the opportunity to address them. Opportunity to become a better person. Opportunity to meet better people, to raise your vibration, become a better person. You know what I'm saying? The person that you were supposed to be you know. So just get excited. Like, you're embarking on a totally new journey. It's gonna take you somewhere that you never thought you would go. So I'm excited about my journey. I hope you guys continue to be excited about your journeys. And if you haven't even started yet, feel free to ask me questions in the comment section. I can give you tips, whatever you would like to know. I don't have a lot of experience because it's only been 5 months, but at the same time, I'll let you know whatever it is that I do know, and I'll be glad to help you out. So without further, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have any questions or anything to say to me. And then also make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can become one of the rebels. Yes. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.